Hey everybody, and welcome back to the final video of the series, video 3, the third video in the challenge. Well done guys for being here. Well done for watching the other 2 videos and just setting the time aside to work on your business. That's really great. It speaks wonders about you, and honestly, well done for doing that. Give yourself a pat on the back. I'm really impressed, and I'm really glad you're here today because today we've actually got something really, really special that I'm giving you. Because we've helped you a lot with visual attraction and how to attract clients and how to stand out on Facebook. But you might be wondering, okay, Jackie, that's really great. Now I know, conversion layouts. Now I know visual attraction. Now I know how to stand out on Facebook. That's really great. But you might be thinking, I also need to know what to say. What to write on your Facebook posts, what to write on your website to get people emotionally invested and ready to buy. So that's coming up today. I'm really excited. That is coming up today. I'm giving you my strategy that I use that gets me so many results, gets me at least 135 comments when I use it. It's really incredible, and I'm sharing it with you today. That is coming up very, very shortly. But first, today, what we're going to talk about is we're actually doing a case study. We're doing a case study about Donna. So Donna is a makeup artist, and she just joined this group, the group of how to sell 20 high ticket items by making your webpage look prestige. She just joined it about a week ago, and already she's watched video 1, applied it in her business, and gotten results. Well done, Donna. That is amazing. So she's watched the content of the 3-day challenge and already applied it and actioned it in her business and got an incredible result. So that is truly fantastic. Just how quickly she was actioning video 1 and applying it in her business, and it's fantastic that she's already gotten results from it, and she's gotten results from it, and you guys can too. You've just got to apply it, and you've just got to use everything you've learned and apply it and show me. I'll give you feedback and we can make it stronger, but you can get results like Donna has already gotten results. So Donna's ambition when she joined this group was, like many people, she wanted to grow her business. She wanted to get leads from social media and just get more traffic. So like I said before, Donna joined this group about a week ago. She watched video 1, which is the first video in the challenge, applied it, and has already got results. That is truly incredible. And she posted the results in this group itself. So let's just zoom in. So this is what Donna's posted in our group. So she said, after watching Jackie Hutton, that's me, after watching Jackie Hutton's How to Make Your Facebook Post Stand Out video, I thought I would put my newfound skills to the test. As a makeup artist, I'm on the lookout for models all the time. I posted in a group this morning, which is an image she's attached, and got 0 activity all day. I then applied Jackie's steps and posted it again, she's also attached the image, and my phone's been going off. Models commenting and inboxing me. Again, thank you for sharing. No worries, Donna. I'm so thrilled just to see that result, because that's what the challenge is all about. It's all about getting you results like Donna. And that's how the 3-day challenge, every single part of it, I put in so much thought and so much time to think, okay, how can I help you get results the quickest and easiest way? And Donna is just doing so incredibly well, actioning it and actioning the video and getting results. So I'm just going to zoom out and zoom back in on her post that she attached. So Donna posted this in our group and attached it before and after. So here's the before. So this is a screenshot of the post that she did. Like she said she did a post in a group and it got 0 results. So I'm just going to zoom in on the before. So this is the post that was unsuccessful. Donna said it got a results. 0 people commented, and it just got ignored pretty much. So it looks a bit snazzy because, so what Donna's got on her phone is she's got this font, which is just this, see that fancy font she's got? It just applies it to absolutely everything. So, you know, on your phone, you can have just a regular font that you might have, but Donna's got a fancier font. So this is the exact same as your phone. It's just everything. Do you see how every part of her phone, even the percentage, the 51%, the time, every part of her phone has this generic font. So in this post, Donna hasn't actually done a different font. This is just the regular font. If you looked on it on your phone, it would just be in a normal font. Does that make sense? So Donna hasn't applied what she learned yet in this post. And then let's just go to the second post where she did. So do you see the different fonts in this? Do you see the emojis that she's included? Yeah, that's exactly what we talked about in video 1. And yeah, she's applied it. She's added a different font for the headline. She's added emojis to just draw interest, to make it stand out, and it worked. That's really great. Guys, if you're watching this and you haven't watched video 1 yet, I highly recommend you go back and get results, because it was possible for Donna and it's possible for you too. And the thing is, maybe in your business, this is, like I said, it's possible for you too, but maybe at the moment in your life, you're struggling in your business or in your life with money, and this can be really hard if you're struggling just weekly, to put food on the table or to pay the rent. That can be really, really hard. Or maybe you're just frustrated because you've done multiple attempts to attract business. You've tried all these different strategies and nothing feels like it's working. And that would be also frustrating. And yeah, good on you though for giving it a go, because it can be really hard, at first it can be really hard. So well done on you for giving it a go and trying multiple times, because if you keep trying, it will work. It's just, you've got to just keep putting it out there, try a different strategy and keep going. Maybe you've already spent money on social media and you haven't gotten results. Maybe you've tried ads and it just didn't work and it was just a huge waste of money, which that really sucks, because if you're struggling with money, it can be hard to spend money on ads and then for it just to not work. Or maybe you hired someone to take over your social media, and maybe they said they would help you and it just didn't get you the results. Or perhaps you have literal headaches from web pages and the technology of having to do it while also having to make it look good. That is a really big struggle, because it's like you're trying to do 2 things at once, make it look good while also actually make it work and all the buttons click and go to the right places. If you're struggling with any of these things, I just want to say it's going to be okay. And it's the results that Donna's got from watching video 1 of the 3-day challenge. It's possible for you too. It's possible for you to, get out of this struggle. If you're experiencing anything, you can get to the other side. It's possible for Donna and it's possible for you too. And today what we're going to do is I'm actually going to teach you what we teach in our Program Success Mastermind, which is the exact same stuff that Donna did that got her results. And this will help you. So in her post, Donna used the principle of visual attraction that we teach in Success Mastermind. We also teach visual trust to get leverage and visual sales to actually sell. So Donna used the visual attraction, and that's how she made her post stand out. And that's how she went from 0 and just being ignored to, she said her inbox just blew up with people contacting her. That's what she did. She used visual attraction. So I highly recommend you do this like Donna. I highly recommend that you do these principles that Donna did that we teach in Success Mastermind. So I recommend that first you know your audience, you know who you're speaking to, then use visual attraction to make your post stand out. And not just that, make it attract that audience. Use images that that audience they see them and they just feel that's me, or that's meant for me. That's the type of images you want to be using, and that's the type of images that will just blow your notifications up and just get you so many leads. And then it's also about using converting composition. So this is all about your landing page. So this is about having the right information in the right order. So what I recommend is, because it's really good, what you need is leads from social media, but then if you don't collect their details, you can't sell to them later. So, for example, imagine two people, they meet in the city and they go on a date and they have a really great time, and at the end, they don't collect each other's details. How are they meant to, see each other again? How are they meant to contact each other again? If they don't collect their Facebook or they don't collect their number, how are they meant to see that person again? It's the exact same in your business with leads. On your website, you need to collect their details with a converting composition so that you can sell to them later. Does that make sense? So what you need with your converting composition elements that I recommend you do right now is make sure you've got, if you're one-on-one appointments, make sure you've got your address there so people know where you are and know whether they can actually reach you. Because of the internet, addresses are really important. You also need, on your webpage, on your landing page, you need your phone number so they can easily contact you and book in. You also need a form so that they can fill it out and put in their name, address, and phone number, and in return, give them something like a freebie, or give them something like an ebook or a video that will help solve their problem. And that's how you can collect their details so you can contact them later. The other thing that's really important in your converting composition on your landing page is to have your logo, just for some credibility. The next thing you need to do that I recommend that you do, that we teach in the program Success Mastermind, is make your program, your product, your offer have a high ticket appearance. So this is really crucial. This is really, really important. So make it look expensive. Make it look really valuable and look like, so when someone looks at it, they think, wow, that looks amazing. That looks incredible. I really want it, but I bet I can't afford it. So make it look so expensive so that when you go to sell to them and you say the price, they think, oh, okay, and it becomes an easy sale for you. So the thing is, we really do, we judge a book by its cover. And the thing is, you can take advantage of that. As a society, we judge a book by its cover. So make your product, make your offer, make your program look expensive so it's an easier sale for you. Make it look more expensive than what it is. So it's just an easier sale for you. And the other thing is, make sure, and I'm sure this goes without saying, but just ensure customer satisfaction by making it an easy process, including things like worksheets if possible, because the more satisfied your customer is, the more referrals you'll get, the more ongoing business. And like I said, a way we do this is we help you to create videos. So maybe you've got video trainings, it could be an online course, videos, and what to include it, in what order, to get the most customer satisfaction in the least effort. And worksheets, we also help you with that. So worksheets are really great because it's something your customer can take away, and it just makes them feel like your service is even better. Or if it's not a worksheet, for example, if it's not an online course, it could be a form they fill out. It could be a freebie that you give them when they join. These are all things that will just go above and beyond their expectations of what they were expecting from you. And that way they'll just be so incredibly satisfied. So I'm sure you're already doing such a good service, but it takes it from you're doing an amazing service to, oh wow, like extraordinary service. I wasn't expecting it. He went above and beyond, and so many referrals from doing this. And so those are the principles we teach in Success Mastermind. And that's some of what, that's what Donna used in her post that I also recommend you use in your business to get leads, to get traffic, and to get sales. So I know that was a lot that we just went over. Yeah, I understand that's a lot, and your head might be feeling a little sore because we covered a lot of content. So I just thought I will do a little summary of just what I talked about that I recommend you focus on in your business today, that you focus on to get you results. So the first thing is know your marketing. So what I mean by this is don't just go, some people go on Facebook and they just go to make a post and maybe they copy an expert or maybe they just come up with an idea, but it won't work to its great, or it won't work, or it just won't work very well unless you have a really good strategy and unless you have a really strong intention. So before you do anything, just make sure you have a really strong intention and you have a really strong strategy. And if you're thinking, but Jackie, I don't know what strategy to use. I've tried strategies, they don't work. I've tried these things, they don't work. That's okay, because I'm about to share with you something really special, a strategy on how I, in my business, get 135 comments, leads, of people wanting and people interested in my service. I'm going to share it with you, a strategy right now. Just right after this. I'm going to share it with you that, I use, my business partner uses, my clients use, that gets consistent and reliable results. And I recommend you use it whenever you go to make a post. The second takeaway is ask for help. If you're not getting the results you're wanting right now on social media, that's okay. That's fine, because you can fix it and you can improve it, and we can help you do that. You just need to contact me. You need to contact someone and ask for help. It's just like your clients asking you for help, with your service. Maybe you do weight loss, maybe you do makeup, maybe you have a product. They're asking you for help. And if you need help in your business, if you're not getting as many sales or as many clients as you want, that's okay. You just need to ask for help, and together we can improve it. The next takeaway is this is all about Donna. Stand out on social media. Those little changes that Donna made, that we teach in Success Mastermind, that she made from video 1, was all about standing out on social media. And that's all she applied. She applied standing out on social media, and it got her those results. She just changed some things. She changed her font. She added emojis. Just a couple of small little tweaks to the same exact post, and it just went from absolutely ignored to just blowing up her messages and blowing up her inbox of people contacting her. So I highly recommend that, like Donna, you use the principles from the 3-day challenge to stand out on social media. And then number 4 takeaway is create a buying mindset. So this is all about converting composition. And what to say in what order will get people to buy. So if you haven't already, make sure you download the conversion templates. But really, when it comes to creating a buying mindset, the thing is, a lot of people, when they go to, for example, create a post on social media, they go on their computer and they go to type a post, and they're thinking it's just them speaking to their computer, but really it's them speaking to their client and them speaking to their client's issues. And if for example, if you were at a cafe with your client and they needed your service, you wouldn't just say, buy from me, I'm great, buy from me. No, you would probably ask them questions. You would listen to what they have to say. You'd be you would you'd learn about what they want, and offer kindness before you actually ask for money. Does that kind of make sense? You would talk to them, you'd develop a connection, you'd develop a relationship in person before you would ask for money. And that's the exact same as online. The more you develop connections with your audience and the more you develop relationships with your audience, the more they know that they can rely on you. The more they know that they can count on you, and that whenever you put out something, an ebook, a video, whatever, whenever you put out something, they know that it will be valuable. They know that they will get value from it. So what this means is when you go out and put out a product or a launch, they know that will be valuable too, because you've already given them so much value. So those were the takeaways and just a little bit of a summary. So you might be thinking, this is all really well and good, Jackie, but this is great, but I still need to know what to write to get people to buy. So I've talked a lot about how to stand out on social media and what images to use, and just ways to just get an edge over your competitors. We've talked a lot about that, and we've talked a lot about conversion layouts and what order to put things in, and that's really great. But you might be thinking, Jackie, I need to know what to actually write in order to get people to buy. What do I actually say? And if you're thinking that, that's okay, because that is coming up right now. So as promised, here are my 5 steps to 50 free leads with sales copy. So 5 steps to 50 free leads with sales copy. So this is what I use and what my clients use in posts that makes people emotionally engaged and wanting to buy, or wanting to come to your event, or wanting to download your product, buy your product, go to your service. This is the 5 S's of sales copy. This is what you apply just across the board to get people emotionally engaged, listening to you, and wanting what you're offering. So here just below, I've got a screenshot of one of my posts, and this post, it's a long post, and I'm about to open it up and go into detail, but do you see how it's got 128 comments? That's 128, divided by 2, so, because I've responded to each of the people that have commented. Those are people commenting that want my ebook, and I'm about to show you exactly how I got that kind of result. And the thing is, I got this result in just one Facebook group for free. So what I did is I went and posted this exact same thing in about 50 other Facebook groups, and it did really, really successful in about 50 other Facebook groups. So this is just one screenshot of one Facebook group that I posted it in, where it did really well. And the thing is, this is possible. These kind of results are possible, and they're possible, and they can be free. It's possible for me, it's possible for my clients, and it's possible for you too, with the 5 S's of sales copy. So that's the strategy that I use to write this post, and that's what I use to write all of my posts. And it's so consistent, and it's just so reliable. I highly, highly recommend you give it a go. So the 5 steps to 50 free leads with sales copy. So the 5 S's. So first is S. S for spark. So the first thing you need to do on your post is you need to first spark interest with a headline. So this could be how to without. So how to attract 20 clients without spending money on ads, or how to attract 20 clients even if you are under pressure. So see what I did there? I did how to and then blank, fill in the gap. That's for you. So you write how to and then you fill in the gap with something your clients want. And then you can say without something your clients don't want. Does that make sense? Another way to do headlines that spark interest, are 7 steps to, and something that they want. So 7 steps to attracting 20 clients per week on Facebook. But you would apply that for your business. So first on your social media post, you need to spark interest with a headline. And the reason you need to do this is because the internet is moving so incredibly fast. People are just scrolling so incredibly fast through the internet. It's kind of ridiculous. And the thing is, people will scroll past your post if they don't really quickly know what it's about. For example, think of a newspaper without headlines. It's just a bunch of words, yeah? A newspaper without headlines would just be a bunch of words, a slab of text. That's pretty much what social media is. It's just a slab of text, like a newspaper without headlines. And when you give your post a headline and you give it a fancy text generator font to make it stand out, it's like having a newspaper with only one article with a headline. Now, just imagine that. Which article do you think people will read? Yeah, exactly. They'll read yours because yours is the only one with the headline. So the second S stands for sell. So after the headline, add a call to action, because if people want what you said in the headline, give them the opportunity to get it, Like if someone wants, give the people what they want. Because some people will read your headline and just think, okay, that's enough. I'm ready to buy now. So do a call to action and give them the opportunity. So what I recommend and what I use is I say, type I'm in to download free ebook, free video, but that's what I recommend you do too. So write, type I'm in to download my free ebook, da-da-da-da-da-da. Yep, I'm about to go over in a second a post and just point out in my social media post when I did each of these things. So right now, just focus on, what we're saying here, because don't worry, we're about to go over an example in a second and it will make a lot more sense. If you're like me, if you're a visual learner, don't worry, we're about to go over an example. So the next thing you need to do in your social media post is sympathy. So this is saying their point of view back to them. So the way I go about this is I say, do you feel? And then, say some things that they feel. So for example, I might say, do you feel like you're struggling to get leads from social media? Do you feel like your website's not reaching enough people? Someone else might do you feel like no diets work? Do you feel like the scale just doesn't seem to ever change? You see what I mean? So you're saying their point of view back to them. And the thing is, a lot of business owners, they make a big mistake here. So what they do, a lot of business owners, is they start talking about themselves or their service or some things they could teach before talking about their audience. So they skip sympathy. And the problem is, people, they honestly just want to hear about themselves first, because people, They want to hear about themselves first. They want to be addressed first, and then they're willing to listen to what you have to say. So it's really important to do sympathy and talk about their point of view and say their point of view back to them. So once again, do you feel, and then say what their point of view is. Once again, remember, we're about to go over an example in just a second. So after you've done sympathy, you can now have their attention, and now you can start talking about yourself. So what we recommend is doing S for story. So people are more likely, so think, if you're at a cafe, someone's more likely to listen to you, put their coffee down, put their wine down, depending on the cafe you're at. If it's an engaging story, if people are more likely to listen and actually pay full attention if it's a story rather than if it's just facts or if it's just information. It's a bit boring. So we recommend you do a story because it actually gets people listening or reading your posts, learning about you, learning about what you do, and then they're more likely to, go to your landing page, to click your post, to go to that next step. So, story. So we recommend that you say a story of a time when you or your client experienced a similar problem. Remember how just before we did sympathy and we talked about their point of view? So maybe something they're struggling with. Story is about now saying, I or one of your clients, a story of when you struggle with the same thing, because then it links and then the post will flow. Perfect. Okay, so the next S, I'm saying a lot of S's, so the next S is S for show. Once you've, first sympathy, said their point of view back to them, then you've done story because now they'll listen to your story. You've built up some credibility. So now you can actually teach. You can show them what you know. And you've built up the credibility. You've built up the trust in the post. You've said, I understand you. You've said, I understand you because this is my story or this is my client's story. And now it's about showing what you know. So that's where you link to, and this is what I learned to overcome this issue. Or these are the 3 steps that I took, or these are the 3 steps that my client took to overcome the issue. So everything links up. This means you want to give 3 to 5 steps to solve their problem. So whatever problem you're talking about in this post, keep it consistent. Keep it to one problem, ideally. If you're talking about weight loss, keep everything to weight loss. Keep the spark headline to weight loss. Keep the sell call to action, your ebook about weight loss. Keep sympathy to weight loss. Say, do you feel like, something to do, you're struggling to lose weight? Keep your story about maybe you struggle with weight loss, maybe your clients struggle with weight loss, and keep show to weight loss. Does that make sense? So choose one topic, because I'm sure you have so much knowledge, so much value that you can give them, but just choose one topic. Talk about that in every single S. And the last S is for sell. And this is the exact same as before. You can literally copy and paste the call to action that you did already. So what we said before was type I'm in to download, and then you can say, your free ebook or your free video, depending on what you're giving them from this post. Or type I'm in to get a ticket, or type I'm in, whatever you want. Whatever you want from this post, add a call to action at the bottom. And the reason you need to add a call to action at the bottom is because people won't take actions unless they're directed to. So that's really important. People won't comment below unless you ask them to. People won't comment below I'm in unless you ask them to do it. And if you don't ask them to do it, they'll read your post, they'll think, wow, this woman, he knows what they're talking about, and then think that's really great, and then scroll past. You need to get them to type something. You need to get them to, comment below so that you can give them the link to a landing page where you'll then collect their details. Remember, collect their details so you can contact them later and sell to them later. So those were the 5 S's. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry, 6 S's of how to write sales copy. I've got sell twice, so that's why I said 5. But spark, sell, sympathy, story, show, and then sell again. Now, I'm going to, for you, just so it's a little bit clearer, what I'm going to do for you right now is I'm just going to open one of my posts that I've done that is really successful and just go through every single letter and show exactly when I use that letter and exactly how I did it, so you have an example to refer to, because I highly recommend that you use this because it gets me so many leads. It gets my clients so many leads. It gets my business partner so many leads, and it will get you leads too as long as you do it right. So I invite you to have a go at this and post what you write in the group for feedback, and so we can improve it, make it stronger, and get even more leads from it. But I highly invite you to have a go at this. But first, I'll show you an example of one of my posts. So I'm just going onto Facebook now and going into a Facebook group where I've previously posted. So this group is called Hypnosis Business Success. And see here, this is one of the posts that I've done. It's got 128 comments. I think it's the exact same one I screenshotted. So I'm just going to go into it and go through every single letter in the 6 S's or 5, because we say sell twice, strategy. So the first letter is spark interest. So here's my headline. 5 conversion templates that got me 100 free leads overnight from my website. So that really quickly tells everyone what this is about. Does that make sense? It sparks interest. This is the headline to my post. It's like a newspaper with a headline. This is my post headline. And so just to recap, a good way to do this is either having a number, giving away like 5 ways to lose 5 kilos or to say how to something they want without something they don't want. So how to attract 20 clients without spending money on ads. So that's the first S. So that's S for spark interest. The second S, so I'll just zoom in a little bit so you can see that a little bit more. So the second S is sell. So that's the call to action. So I've written, type I'm in to download them for free. So that's downloading the 5 conversion templates. So I'd recommend, you write, type I'm in to download them for free next. Then sympathy. So I've got a little bit of buffer here, so I'm just going to scroll past that. So sympathy. This is all about asking them and saying their point of view back to them. So a good way to start this is saying, do you feel? And then continuing with how they might feel. Or are you struggling with? And then saying, are they struggling? So what I wrote on my post is, do you feel like your website's not reaching enough people? Are you struggling to monetize your website? Do you believe that you have waited long enough to get results from your business? So that's sympathy. So that's the third S. Then the next one is story. So feel free, if you've already seen this post, feel free to just skip this part if you've already seen this post. But if you haven't, or if you want to just, like I said, see an example, I'm just going to read through this so you can actually see an example that I use in my business that gets me so many leads for free. I post it in Facebook groups and it gets me so many leads for free. Like this one has 135 comments in this group. So story. I'm just going to read it out to you. Feel free to skip it if you don't want to watch this. So story now, because we've done sympathy and said, do you feel? Now you have the opportunity, because you've first talked about them. Now you can start talking about yourself and saying, saying that you get them. So you've got to relate back to their pain. So see this? 1 year ago, I was also struggling to get clients. So I've just related back to their pain, because I've talked about previously that they're struggling to reach people, they're struggling to get traffic, they're struggling to get clients. So now I'm doing a story in my post about myself experiencing the same thing. And so that's what I recommend in yours too, for everything to link and to have one topic. So this topic in this post is all about getting clients, getting leads, whereas in your post it might be about losing weight. It might be about stopping from being bloated. It might be about how to get a boyfriend. Whatever you teach, just make it consistent throughout every single letter S. So let me just read this. So 1 year ago, I was also struggling to get clients. I had just launched my website and announced it to the world, yet no one was buying my services. I remember how degrading it felt to ask my boyfriend for money. I felt like a failure. But he reassured me. He would say, success would come with time. I just have to be patient. I listened and I continued posting every single day. 3 months later, he broke up with me. I remember going into a panic. I had not only lost my partner, but I had also lost my financial security. I was wondering, why would anyone take me seriously if he couldn't? I was thinking, I'm not good enough, and I'll never be successful. My income source had gone and bills were due. In that moment, I had to make a decision to either monetize my business or get a 9-to-5 job. That day, I decided to put everything on the table and work my ass off until my business was successful. So I began educating myself. I read countless books and indulged myself in online trainings, and I learnt 5 key rules that got me 100 leads overnight from my website. They were cutting all content in half, because ain't nobody got time to read all of it. Creating a separate page for a subscribe form to increase subscriptions. Having one call to action per page, otherwise customers won't know where to click. And putting the image on the left and then the text on the right, otherwise it'll be all jumbled on a mobile screen. And the next day I woke up and I checked my email provider. I couldn't believe it. There were 100 new leads. My email list went from 10 to 110. You see, I previously was overcomplicating it and creating a poor buying experience. And since then, I've developed a huge fascination with online marketing. And now I would like to share my learnings with you, because I don't want you to experience the same financial stress that I went through. So that was S for story. So I chose a story, something that had happened to me, a time when I experienced the same issues that my client was experiencing, that I was talking about in this post. So in this post, I was talking about struggling to get clients. So I chose a story in my life where I was also struggling to get clients. Does that make sense? And then it says, I have created 5 conversion templates that are designed to increase sales from your website and I'm giving you them for free. Type I'm in to download them for free. So that's my post. And I must say, I'm not a copywriter. I used to hate writing copy. I sucked in school. I was one of the worst. I'm bad at spelling. I'm bad at grammar. You might have noticed. I just want to say I'm not a copywriter. So if you're thinking, I'm good at, like, I got these results because I'm a copywriter. That's not the case. I literally just followed the 5S system, kept tweaking it, kept making it stronger with feedback, and now it's gotten to the point where it's just consistently getting me lots and lots of leads. So we've talked about the spark interest. We've talked about the call to action at the top. We've talked about the sympathy. So the do you feel like, are you struggling? Do you believe? We've talked about the S for story. Now let's just go, the next S is for show. So here's the show that I just previously read out. So that's what I'm teaching. So I said, this is my story, and this is what I learned. Here it is. This is what I learned. That here are the 5 key rules that got me 100 leads overnight from my website. And I listed them like a table of contents. And I want you to do the same in S for show. I want you to list them like a table of contents, like I did here. And then the last thing is S for sell. And so do the call to action again right at the end. Simply type I'm in to download them for free. Okay, guys, I hope you really enjoyed that example. I hope you found it valuable. And the thing is, this is possible for you. It was possible for Donna, it was possible for me and my clients, and it's possible for you too. You just have to want this for others and for you. The thing is, your audience doesn't want you to toe dip. They want you to show up on social media, to be present, to be bold, to be powerful, because people buy from those people. You just have to want this for others and for you. And I'm sure what you do, I'm sure it probably helps people, whether, you help them with health, whether you make them just feel more confident. I'm sure it helps people. So it's a really, really good just to think about their perspective and what they want and what problem they have. Because when you think from their perspective, you're going to get more results. You just have to want this for others and for you. So everything will be all right. And it's like that quote, everything will be all right in the end. And if it's not all right yet, that's okay, because it's just not the end yet. So we run at full capacity in our business, and you can too. You can do this. We did it. Donna did it. Our clients did it. You can do it too. You can get these results from social media as well, using the 5 S's of sales copy. So have a go. Have a go at writing a post using these 5 S's. Then share it in the group for feedback to make it even stronger. You can do it. You just need to have a go. And then let us know if you need help, and make sure you share it in the group for feedback. I hope you found this video really, really valuable, and well done. Absolutely big well done, because you have completed it. You have completed the 3-day challenge. Well done. I look forward to seeing your posts. Make sure you post it in the group for feedback, and just absolutely well done to you. Give yourself a pat on the back for getting through this challenge and just putting the time aside to make your business stronger.